Take a break and join us. Gold Town, the Pahrump Nugget, and Lakeside Casinos.
Every single defendant, except for, I believe, two, are held right here. Every single defendant in the case is still in custody. The judges have not granted bail at all, even though the Eighth Amendment requires reasonable bail shall be available for every criminal defendant. No bail for these guys. They're all still in custody. They're facing huge sentences for the 2014 events that happened north of Las Vegas, there in just south of Mesquite, the Bunkerville area. They're faced with charges such as threatening federal officers, assaulting federal officers, extortion, obstruction of justice, using firearms to do all of those things. All the court proceedings are in Las Vegas, in the federal courthouse. This is a huge federal case. This might be the biggest trial of the year 2017. It's actually 3 trials. The first trial begins February 6th, and that is the trial of 6 defendants who, well, the government calls them the gunmen. They were mostly guys that came down to support in 2014, and they are accused of possessing firearms. These trials will be very interesting. The big trial is the second trial, and that's with Cliven Bundy, Ammon Bundy, Ryan Payne, and Pete Santilli. That's the big trial. That will be the second trial.
How are they doing? Do you speak to them?
I speak occasionally with, more than one of them. I think all of their spirits are up, and we believe we're going to win this case.
Will the case be televised, or we'll just have to keep up with the news as to how it's progressing?
Well, of course, it'll all be televised from outside. Frankly, there's a rule in all federal courts. They don't allow television cameras in any federal courthouse. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a big news event, probably national news constantly.
So the February 6th is one of the trials. When's the other one scheduled?
The second trial, the big trial, is scheduled to begin 30 days after the end of the first trial. So there is no actual specific date. Let's just say March, April, something like that.
There's been some protesters outside the CCA detention center. Are they still there?
Well, they're in and out. Of course, frequently many family members will come to visit their loved ones in prison on the weekends. Actually, that was sort of one of the reasons that we have decided to put on some other community events here in Pahrump.
You keep us updated on what additional ones that you're going to be having?
Sure, I'd love to.